Hi there everybody, and welcome to today's Alex vlog. I am eating some muesli, and I'm also on location at Wellington Station. You can see all the trains behind me have turned this way. I've come to stand at the end of the platform, partly because the lighting's better here, and also because it moves us away somewhat from the ominous electrical buzzing of all of these trains. And we're here today because it is Rail Safety Week, which is all about, well, rail safety, but mainly it's a campaign about preventing tragedies at level crossings.
Service to Upper Hutt, stopping at all stations.
I have to wait for this. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't move away from the speakers because I haven't got too long before my train, so I don't want to walk too far away from it. But yeah, but Rail Safety Week is mainly all about preventing railway related accidents, mainly at level crossings. They've got a campaign going this year which is mainly about headphone users, saying that you should take your headphones out at level crossings so that you can hear when the bells are ringing and the lights are flashing, which I can agree with, because obviously there are some people who just don't notice. I do partly blame KiwiRail for the fact that a lot of their level crossings have actually had the volume turned down on the bells to avoid irritating the neighbours, which means that people who've got their music turned up really loud can't hear them ringing. Also, most level crossings in New Zealand, blimey, that sun's bright, most level crossings in New Zealand, of the ones that actually have lights and bells, don't have pedestrian gates. There's some that do, and those that do, you are usually equipped with an emergency exit manual gate that lazy fuckers just open and walk through anyway, which kind of makes the idea of a mechanical gate completely and utterly useless. And I still disagree with the idea of fitting those emergency gates, but that's a discussion for a whole other video. That's the thing. I do agree with that campaign, but I do think though that attention still needs to be made, because ultimately, first of all, who goes over, I mean, the sort of person who's likely to be killed because they didn't remove their headphones on a level crossing is the sort of person who would walk over a level crossing and doesn't check, you know? So I think it's about more than just removing your headphones, because you never know when a level crossing is going to break down. You never ever know when it's going to break down. So you really need to always check both ways when crossing a railway line, even if there are lights, barriers and bells, because it's still technology, and technology goes wrong, it breaks. You know, I've seen several near accidents on crossings that do work, let alone ones that don't. And especially crossings in rural areas where it might take a day or two before the crossing is even reported as being broken, before anyone can get out there to fix it. So you've got to be careful. And also drivers, don't be a twat. Just be patient, you know. Just, if the lights are flashing, the bells are ringing, the barriers down, just wait. I mean, it really pisses me off, the people who just drive through level crossings like there's no risk. I mean, you really want to be hit by a train and killed? It's just, no, it's just not. While we're on the subject of rail safety, one thing I see all the time is people standing really close to the platform edge. They stand over the yellow line. It does say, wait behind this line until the train has stopped. And it's there for a reason. And it really bugs me when people disobey that line, because it's there to keep you safe. Because you've only got to stumble and trip, and bam, you're on the and bam, you're on the tracks. So, you know, the lines are there for a reason. So for goodness sake, use them before you end up injured or worse, killed. And also, if you have a look here, look at the gap, look at the distance there. That's quite a fall. If you were to fall down there, especially if you're an adult or if you're an older person, you can do some serious damage just falling that short distance. In fact, on some of these platforms over here, it's an even greater distance. You know, some train platforms are particularly high, but it doesn't even need to be that high if you do some serious damage. And obviously, if you fall on the tracks in the path of an oncoming train, you've had it. Okay? Chances are that you'll probably be dead. It's just not worth taking the risks. So be safe around level crossings, be safe around trains, obey the warning signs, always check both ways when you're going over a level crossing, even if there are lights, bells, gates, barriers, you know, because you never know when they might, you know, spontaneously stop working. So always check both ways, just like you would when you're crossing the road, and always wait behind the yellow line. So let's be safe around trains, everyone. I'm going to go and get on the train home, and that's it for now, guys. Bye.